Okay, well, thank you so much for joining this webinar. We are really excited to announce some upgrades to our system. For those of you who are dialing in on your desktop or laptop, you should be able to see the screen. It will highlight the new website and the design. Just a couple housekeeping notes. We will have time to answer some questions. So as I am going along over the next 30 or so minutes, if any questions come to mind, please feel free to type them into the chat. And at the end of the presentation, I will answer them. If there is anything you prefer to ask offline or after this webinar today, please feel free to email any questions to support@WPSevac.com, and that will come to our client services team, and we will do our best to answer any questions that you may have. We are excited to announce the upgrade to our system. So ePlan Advantage and the WPS mobile app have now merged to become WPS Evac. Our new software is designed to be more tablet and mobile device friendly. It will offer a refreshed dashboard for easier navigation and faster processing, along with simplifying our product branding. This demo tutorial aims to show you some of the new features, as well as offer a brief guide to using WPS Evac as efficiently as possible for both you and your teams. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. What you see on your screen is the WPS Evac desktop and laptop view. Still the best online plan management system. We've built it to save you time as well as help keep you compliant with the local fire codes. The new streamlined multi-platform design will make tasks such as organizing personnel and training, recording participation, and your annual plan reviews easier to reduce the amount of time that you need to spend on your plan maintenance. Your first view when you log in is this dashboard page. Your building's compliance rating can still be seen right here at the top at a glance. But now we have a list of all alerts shown front and center right here under required tasks. It makes it easier to find out which tasks are needed, and the clickable links will lead you directly to the page where the alert is triggered. Also on the new dashboard, you will find a quick compliance breakdown, as well as any upcoming scheduled trainings, instructor-led trainings, or evacuation drills. We also have included a new feature called Mobile App Users right here on the dashboard. It's a more concise, easier view to show you at a glance how many of your building's emergency personnel are downloading and utilizing the mobile app. Additionally, on the left-hand side here, you will see a more concise and easier to navigate menu panel. We're going to start here with personnel and contacts. This is where, as administrators, you spend a good amount of time in WPS Evac. In WPS Evac, all parts of the database involving personnel have now been merged onto this one page and can be easily navigated through by the links here at the top of the page. For critical phone numbers, you will see that the pages have alerts. Those alerts are highlighted in red at the top of the page. Editing numbers and adding new critical phone numbers is easier than ever with the easy to identify buttons at the top of the page as well. So you can see add, you can modify your categories, you have edit, delete, and select all here at the top of the page. As always, this page is a living document, so when changes are made on the desktop, laptop, or tablet, those changes are reflected in the mobile app the next time the app is opened. For your personnel, you're going to see all of your personnel now listed on one page. So you'll have your emergency building personnel, followed by your tenant contacts or administrators, your tenant floor wardens, and your persons requiring assistance to evacuate. You're still able to view training compliance and notification compliance at a glance here. for all those listed. You can also collapse your roles. So if you're not looking for any particular list, you can collapse that list if needed by clicking on the top bar here. Also, as in other pages, if there's any alerts outstanding, you will see the alerts highlighted in red at the top of the page. So just like in critical phone numbers, if there are alerts to your personnel, things that need to be reviewed, you will see those at the top of your page for better visibility, excuse me. You can also navigate quickly between sections by clicking these links here. You can click onto your Fire Life Safety Director and you can see here where a review would be needed. You can still check your updates and record your reviews. And then you have easier ability to assign your Fire Life Safety Directors or reassign those roles as needed. And then finally on Personnel and Contacts, you have your Administrator and User page. This is where you would add your WPSevac administrators. Very similar to the old system, but easier to follow prompts and required information, allowing you to enter new users as needed. For the notification section, all aspects of the Fire Life Safety communications can now be found under this tab. You will still see your building's custom templates for things such as welcoming new tenant admins and notifying your personnel of upcoming drills and training. There's easier access to the create email template feature and the sent email log. And then along with emailing, the SMS e-notifier broadcast is also found on this page. Access to the emergency bulletin is found on this page as well, and it's easier to find with this one-touch icon over here on the right. And we're going to talk more about the bulletin feature when we talk about the mobile app. You can also find your individual account alerts and reminders page here as well. This is how you can control which emails you receive automatically from WPSevac and can be changed. You can even create your own personal reminders, all here together consolidated under notification. I'd also like to point out that at the bottom right of each page you visit, you will see this little round icon. Let me pop off here so it's a little easier to see. This little round red icon with a conversation bubble. This can be clicked at any point in time to start a new conversation with one of our client service reps who are online during regular business hours. Or if you need to get in touch with us after business hours, you can also submit a ticket that will come directly to our client services team. Moving on to the documents section, you will see all your plan files can still be found here, and any document can be downloaded and printed as necessary with no extra charge. One key change you will notice is now any documents as part of your plan that are up for review or require your attention are listed at the top of the page and outlined in red. By clicking Start Review, you will see that reviewing your documents has never been easier. You can click a button to notify WPS of any changes. Here, you can also still leave detailed notes. You can also still download the documents if needed to do offline adjustment and changes. And there's also a revision history option that allows you to see different revisions of your documents and how many changes have been made over the course of the review. Making floor plan changes is also now easier than it has been in the past. You no longer need to print these out and make these changes by hand. You can type and you can use the annotation features in WPSevac to make those changes, where previously you would have had to print them out, make the changes by hand, and submit them into us. You can now do this all within WPSevac. Of course, you can also make plan changes to outside of any annual reviews. You would do that under the Order tab, which we'll go over a little bit more in just a moment. Training has also been consolidated into one page. You have your instructor-led training where you can still review previous classes as well as add a training class and see any upcoming trainings that are scheduled. You have your on-demand training, formerly called online training. This is training on demand, all of our online modules. You can also view at a glance who on your team has completed their training. You can view by person or role. You can also print certificates by clicking the certificate button next to any training. And you will see your mandatory courses, your recommended courses, as well as general common information courses down here, all on the same page. And you also have access to evacuation drills. You will have your historical evacuation drills, the ability to schedule a drill, and download all of your drill forms and evacuation documents there. If you are a Plus client and you are part of our Plus service, you will see your Plus outline has moved to WPSevac Plus here. And just as before, you still have an administrator assigned to your account to assist you with any alerts and monthly reporting. The WPSevac information page provides download instructions as well as a list of frequently asked questions concerning the mobile app. And if you're viewing this page on a smart device or a tablet, you can still click these buttons here to go right to the App Store to access your the mobile app. When viewing this page on a desktop or laptop, you can download the frequently asked questions document here to be printed. You will see your user install base here. Some of the key changes here is this at a glance look right at the top that allows you to see how many total users you have, how many are management members, how many are building personnel members, and general occupants who have downloaded the app in your building. And then one new feature that we're really excited about and that has been requested is the evacuation report, which used to only be accessible through the mobile app, is now also available to you online through WPSevac on your desktop. You can see not only a live view of your current evacuation, but you can also click previous evacuation reports to keep those all together in one space or to review previous incidents at your facility. The orders section will allow you to view any orders or updates to your plan over the history of your plan, as well as order supplies directly from WPS, such as identifier vests. And this is where you can create any change requests needed to your plan outside of those annual reviews that we ask for. If you have renovations or upgraded photos or equipment, any brand or logo changing, you can submit the change request right through the order section on the page. And then if you have multiple buildings in your portfolio, you'll see now that there is a facility portfolio page right here where you can toggle back and forth between your various buildings to easily access your entire portfolio at a glance. And then if everyone would bear with me for just a moment, I'm going to switch the share and I'm going to open up the mobile app and show you some of the key changes to the mobile app as well. So one moment. So here you will see the mobile app. It's this exit sign icon right down here in the lower right of my screen. When you tap on the mobile app, one of the newest features is that the e-notifier emergency flash bulletin will now appear right on the home page of the app, allowing you to see your bulletins that are pushed through e-notifier, time and date stamped in the app when the app is opened. You will also see any emergency response training that you have scheduled for your building, as well as any upcoming evacuation drills right on the home page. Navigation is now more streamlined in the upper left-hand corner with an a view of the menu of all of the different aspects of your plan, including your evacuation report. Also, with your evacuation report, you can now suppress the alerts that come to your phone when your evacuation report is open, allowing you to navigate through the evacuation report a little more seamlessly while you're using it. Once you close the evacuation report, alerts will resume to your phone. And then just as you do now, you'll have access to your on-demand training through your app and all of your other aspects of the plan, as well as the ability to switch between your portfolios if needed in the app. That is the basic overview of our new system, and we're really excited to roll it out starting next week. Right now, I did have one question. Will we be able to see which floor wardens require notification? So yes, just as they are now on the notification screen, you will be able to see that. I will bring that back up. Under personnel and contacts, under personnel, and you can click to your tenant floor wardens. This demo doesn't have any floor wardens entered, but it would appear right here. As you can see with emergency personnel, it appears right here as well. One of the questions we received was, will a video of this webinar be distributed and available? And the answer is yes. We are going to put together a video of all of this information and send it out to all of our clients to be able to refer back to as well. And then another question, where do we find the resident list? For residential properties, it will be listed right here in personnel. Past floor warden, there will be an occupant list and a resident list available to you as long as you have those residents entered into the system. Somebody asked, when does the new template go live? We are launching the new website on Monday, December 2nd. And somebody asked, will this look the same if I have multiple properties on my portfolio? And the answer is yes. You'll be able to navigate using the facility portfolio navigation through your different portfolios, and it will look the same in every building that you have. All right. Are there any other questions that I can assist with today? Thank you very much, Terry. Thank you everyone for attending. As a reminder, if you think of anything after this webinar, you can email those questions or any comments or feedback to support@WPSevac.com, and a member of our team will get back to you. We are also repeating this webinar tomorrow morning. Early afternoon, depending on your time zone. And in the original email are the links for that webinar as well. So if you want to see it again or think of any questions and you want to pop on and ask them tomorrow, please feel free to join us. And thank you all for taking the time out of your day. And I look forward to this rollout and being able to assist wherever needed. Thank you very much. Have a great afternoon, everyone.